Wow, it feels amazing to come to Korea. It's our first time here, and we've been so excited about coming here, playing the music, especially because our new album's coming out. So yeah, it's been really exciting.
Cancelling a show is probably the last resort, and something we'll never ever want to do, because we know how much it means for our fans, for us to not only get to the cities and the countries that they are, but the Rudimental message is so strong, so we need it. We need to get there. But we're here now, we're going to make up for it, you know?
We started off from a grime and house and sort of, you know, electronic music background and drum and bass, of course, but I don't think for a proper drum and bass fan, for a hardcore drum and bass fan, you know, we're not really a drum and bass act because we combine so many types of music. Our influences vary all the way from soul music, from the Lauryn Hills and the you know, even the Marvin Gayes and the George Clintons and the funk, all the way through to the underground rave culture that we grew up with in London, which is drum and bass and grime. So I'd say it's a combination of those things. We bring the club and the pirate radio station, that kind of feel, together with live music, live instrumentation, influences from Sly Stone, those kind of things on stage, you know? So yeah, drum and bass is a scene that we love, but I don't particularly think we're actually part of it, really.
I think first things first is we're a band, you know, and like Amir said, we've got so many eclectic influences, which makes it pretty easy for us to fuse live elements and electronic elements, because we are a band. When we get into the studio and we make a track, we don't go into the studio thinking, today we're going to make a drum and bass track or a drum and bass tune. That's so far from the truth. We go into the studio and we jam out ideas and we see what evolves from that, and then we start thinking about tempos later, and then we start thinking about the genre later, you know? It's all about us fusing all our individual influences and the influences that we've had growing up to create this band. And luckily enough, a lot of the underground music, or what was seen as underground music 5-8 years ago, is now surfaced to the mainstream, and we were one of the first to do it of our era. And I think that's why you guys probably see us and define us as a drum and bass act, because our drum and bass influenced tracks are the ones that have surfaced mainstream.
Yeah, one of the latest tracks we worked on called Rumour featuring Anne-Marie and Will Hurd. They're both two of the sort of new artists with amazing vocals that we're showcasing on our new album, which is called We The Generation. I mean, similar to the first album, we launched a lot of artists and careers. I mean, an example is John Newman and Ella Eyre. They went on off the back of our album to have their own careers and go on to amazing things. Anne-Marie and Will Hurd are probably going to go and follow in their footsteps and have great careers themselves. They're both great artists, and they just work so well together on that song.
I don't even care about what they say. I don't even care.
We actually got inspired from that. There's an Indian festival where everyone throws paint on each other, you know, the concept behind it was like actually sort of kind of saying that colour is not so important, and race and culture is not so important. Like we're all the same human being, you know, and we're all striving to be happy. We want to be happy, you know. That's the kind of the message behind Rudimental, and we thought it would be, you know, really interesting to just mix it up with some colour and have more of an artistic spin on some real hard-hitting issues that are happening in the world. Yeah, We The Generation, it's out in September at the 18th. Making it on the road, but it's got a lot more soul and the live instrumentation, because we've been a band for 4 years now. The live music's come out more, and we jam more as a band when we create the songs. So that's come out more, and it's got the amazing artists like Anne-Marie and Will Hurd that are new, and they're kind of like the Ella and the John Newmans of this new album, you know, the class of 2015.
I think what's important is that our first album, Home, gave us a platform to express ourselves even further and to create this new generation of music The album's actually called We the Generation because we feel like we've led the way forward for this new scene to open up, and we've opened up the gates for everyone. So We the Generation, out September the 18th, and it's a crazy album, one of the best albums that we've made, and the music on there is the best music that we've made as well. So we can't wait to share it with you guys.
Oh wow, we played probably one of our biggest shows in Wembley Stadium. I don't know how many people were there, but it was huge. You know, we were supporting Ed Sheeran, who's a good friend of ours. We've actually done a lot of gigs with Ed. We toured together in America. We played, you know, the Staples Center in LA. We played Barclays Center in New York. So we played a lot of big venues with the guy, and he's an inspiration as well as a friend. You know, because he can hold the stage and hold that many people with just his guitar. And we have a lot of fun together. You know, I think half of it is just, you know, it's just an enjoyable experience more than anything. We don't really treat it any differently. But yeah, he's an inspiring guy.
I actually watched the movie late. You watched it early, didn't you? It's a great movie. I love spy films, and I love the spin on the comedy side of it as well, which is really cool. It's got some of my favourite actors in there as well, old school actors like Samuel L. Jackson, who does something a bit different and a bit new. But it's a great pleasure to have our tune being played in that scene, because our music's so versatile, and it can be played in so many different places. You know, it could be played when you're at home, or it could be played when you're in a club raving, which in the Kingsman, that's when it's been being played. So yeah, the fact that we're so versatile in that, I think that's probably one of the main reasons why they chose our song to be played in Kingsman.
Korea, we love you. We are Rudimental, and we're gonna play our live show later.
And Sam Valley.
And Sam Valley, we love you. See you soon.
Tell me when it kicks in.